And in a big breaking news, Google has extended an apology for hurting the sentiments of the Kannadigas because, take a look at this. A search result emerged showing the Kannada language as the ugliest language in India. Immediately, of course, many members of the community and the politicians took to social media sites against it, expressing their disappointment about the Google search results. Hours after the backlash, the Google site even removed the search result, issuing a clarification, even extending an apology. There's a statement that said, and I quote here, "Search is not always perfect. Sometimes the way content is described on the internet can yield surprising results to specific queries."
Nobody, much else a company like Google, has any right to insult any language. Kannada, we have our own past history. One of the oldest languages in the world. So Google had no business. So they have done a blunder. Merely apologizing may not help because they have hurt the sentiments of over 6 crore Kannadigas. It has hurt us. So they should go a step forward and they should do something to undo what they have done.
Nagarjun Dwarkanath is now joining me live from Bengaluru on the latest. Nagarjun, how has this been received there in the state? And importantly, what does this even mean? Because this is a search result emerging. Could this be a case of mischief? Could this be Google putting forth any sort of absurd content? Because how is it even possible that they would cite a language as ugly?
Well, that's absolutely true, Pooja. It was shocking as well for many of us. And no one knew that someone would even Google ugliest language in India. But it went viral just yesterday when one of the persons who Googled put it on Twitter that this is the results that popped up on Google. Many politicians were the first ones to took cognizance of it and immediately acted against it. Even before the pro-Kannada organization reacted to it, it was the politicians in Karnataka, both Congress, JDS and BJP. They were the ones who hit out a tweet, Google, asking them to apologize. And within 3 to 4 hours, Google India also retracted that search results. Now, if you Google ugliest language in India, it does not pop up as Kannada as the result. They have been removed, and also they have extended an apology saying that this was not our intention, and if at all it has hurt sentiments of 6.5 crores, 7 crores Kannadigas, it would be a great mistake from us, and they have extended an apology. Now it has been accepted. There have been no protests as such, because remember, in southern India, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, they're all sentimental issues. We have seen protests for language per se. But this point of time, there's no been protest against Google India because the action also was within 2 hours, they removed it. However, we saw a government minister today, cabinet minister, going ahead and saying that an apology, mere apology, does not undo what they had done, the harm or caused the harm for the people of Karnataka. They need more than just an apology. They have to do something. Then apology to Karnataka is what the minister said, which is also largely the sentiment of most of the Kannadigas here.
Nagarjun, stay on with me, because this is clearly, as Nagarjun is saying, has become a sentimental issue. But not just that, it's bizarre to begin with. And I'm now joined by some leaders who are, in fact, outraging over this issue. S. Prakash is a BJP leader there in Karnataka, and he's joining me now on the phone line. Mr. Prakash, how is this being seen there, not just politically, but in the community as well? I've never heard of this. First, why would anybody even Google an ugliest language, and then it happens to be Kannada on the Google?
Well, it's very shocking. A language is being defaced or distorted, and a beautiful language is being damaged, its reputation is damaged. And certainly Google should have been more careful and responsible not to allow such things to appear in their search engine. It's different matter, they have apologized to it. But the damage they have inflicted on the language is immense. We Kannadigas are very peaceful and people, and I feel it is being misused by all kinds of elements, and try to deepen the language is not acceptable.
Yes, so you do think, sir, it could possibly be a case of mischief? Is that possible with the Google search really tracking at least a lot of definitions that come forth? What do you think could have happened here, sir, now that the apology also has come?
Now, even in the past, several questions were interpreted in a wrong way. That I was told that it is because of the algorithm is responsible for that, which they all were constantly monitoring it. But this time around, they have bungled. They have overlooked the fact that the language is being damaged and distorted, and this has become a very big controversy in our state. Naturally so, because our mother tongue is being hurt here.
Well, clearly, sir, of course, and there is absolutely no basis to term any language, and least of all Kannada, to be calling it ugliest, and that too in a Google search. Thank you so much, Mr. S. Prakash. He's from the BJP. He's from the state of Karnataka. So this is, of course, a very bizarre development that has taken place. Somebody decided to search the ugliest language, and it comes across as Kannada, which is one of the southern states' languages here in the country, and widely spoken, and as Nagarjun is telling us, has led to a lot of outrage with that definition, which has now been removed. Apology coming in from Google. Just over 8